A lot of people struggle early on in their screenwriting career because they don't invest in all the costs associated with writing. Trust me, I had to learn the hard way. In this video, I'm going to show you the ways you can be investing your time and money to elevate your screenwriting career. We're going to start with a hypothetical budget of $500. So imagine all you have for 1 year is just $500 to spend on your screenwriting career. I'm going to show you exactly the best way to spend that money. Now, let's talk about those screenwriting fees and see if $500 is enough. I highly recommend you submit your finished screenplay for feedback. There are so many different services out there, but the one I recommend is the Blacklist. If you've been watching this channel, my brutal reviews, majority of those reviews are from the Blacklist. They don't hold back. They are so good. The Blacklist can get very expensive, but it's the most reputable feedback services available. It will cost you about $150 just for one feedback. Ouch. Let's just say though, you spend that $150 and you get a 10 out of 10 score. Hey, it's possible. You've been utilizing the tips from this channel, so now this leaves you with $350. Now that you got that 10 out of 10 score from the Blacklist, your screenplay is polished. Now it's time to submit it to screenplay competitions. Winning a screenwriting competition is one of the best ways to get recognition for your work and create some buzz. So, which competition do you submit to? There are literally thousands of screenwriting competitions, but your funds are limited, so let's be wise with your selections. Okay, so now you have $350 left. $350 will probably get you the opportunity to submit to 3 screenwriting competitions. The first one you should submit to is the Nickel Fellowships. Winning the Nickel Fellowships is the equivalent of winning the lottery. It's difficult, but it can be life-changing. The Nickel Fellowship is run by the same organization who put on the Oscars, yes, the Academy Award. Just think about the exposure you would get if you became part of the very few prestigious winners of the Nickel Fellowships. The regular deadline fee for the Nickel Fellowship is $70. Not that bad, right? This now leaves you with $280. The next screenplay competition I recommend is the Austin Screenwriting Competition. Austin will cost you $75 for the regular deadline. Austin is not as tough as the Nickel Fellowship, but it's still difficult to win. The $75 is well worth it to shoot your shot, especially if the funds you have are dedicated for this purpose. The Austin Film Festival is considered by many as the cool kids film festival. It usually sets trends as far as what the industry is looking for. Even if you don't get the opportunity to win Austin, I recommend attending this festival for the experience. You'll meet other like-minded filmmakers and can possibly build connections for life. You now have $205. This last screenwriting competition is another prestigious one, and they've been around for years and have launched the careers of many writers. I'm talking about Tracking B. The submission fee for Tracking B, okay, hope you're sitting down. You ready for this? $129. Wow. Aren't you glad that you have that screenwriting fund? So if we're still doing the math, you have about $76 left. $76 is a nice little buffer to have left over just in case you run into any late deadlines. But you won't, right? Some of the reasons you might miss a deadline include procrastinating. I know I have. If you know the deadline for a competition is in June, you should have a first draft ready by February. Don't let those late deadlines chip away at your funds. Keep in mind, this calculation is just for one script. If you have 2 or 3 scripts, you will need to double or even triple that amount. If you know anything about finances, and I hope you do, you know how important it is to have an emergency fund for all the unexpected expenses in life. Consider this your emergency fund for screenwriting. If you want a deep dive on each of the screenwriting competitions mentioned, let me know in the comments. If you find this video helpful, hit that like button and let me know in the comments how much you plan on saving this year or next for your screenwriting fund. And if you're ready to write that next screenplay, check out my site, Stratword.com, where you can write your next amazing screenplay for free. Thanks for watching. Fade out.
Brainstorm, break it down, make a dream, create a scene with Stratword. Stratword.